thousands and thousands of dollars in sales. This is how all the biggest brands are getting a majority of their income. Absolute game changer for your brand. That's not your target audience. Get those sales coming in every single drop. I want to wear that too. This works. This actually generates sales.
It's showtime!
What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna be telling y'all how to market your clothing brand and get it to the point where you're doing thousands of dollars per month with your marketing. Lock in and watch the whole video because I'm gonna be giving y'all some free game. Let's get it. So the main goal of marketing is to show your product in a way that makes people want to buy it. You need to make your brand look like it is amazing. Having a good product makes marketing 10 times easier. A majority of these new clothing brands out here are selling trash products. And when you're selling a bad product, you have to work 10 times harder with the marketing to get people to want to buy it. If you have a good product and good marketing, it's game over. Your brand is gonna go crazy. When you're coming up with a good product, you need to have a wow factor. Let's look at a couple big clothing brands and see how they implemented a wow factor to make their products more eye-catching and to make the marketing easier. The first brand we're gonna look at is No Owners. This is a 6-figure brand. If you're in the clothing brand space, you've heard of No Owners. Their patch hoodies went viral. A lot of brands were inspired by it. The reason that this product was easier for them to market is that people were not used to seeing patches on hoodies. This is a wow factor and it caught people's attention. The next brand we're gonna look at is Perfect Circle. Right now, they're going absolutely crazy with their sweatsuits. And these have an obvious wow factor with the pockets all over them. People will see it and are intrigued, but it also looks pretty cool. Now that you have a good product with the wow factor, you need to lock in with your marketing. There are 3 main types of marketing that you need to learn: organic marketing, paid marketing, and influencer marketing. We're gonna start off with organic marketing. This is the most common form of marketing, and this can be found in any type of marketing that you don't have to pay out of your own pocket to promote. This includes TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, literally anything that you don't have to pay to get your product out there. Right now, Instagram Reels is absolutely going crazy. So I recommend that you get on Instagram Reels, you promote your product, and you see what works for other brands, but put your own spin on it.
I'm gonna do my own thing.
That being said, TikTok is still gonna be a pretty big platform for you to use. If you do decide to go on TikTok, make sure you're on TikTok Shop. Put your product on TikTok Shop and link it to your videos because TikTok will push out your videos if you use TikTok Shop. Organic marketing is really important when first starting out because you can get to see if people actually mess with your product and your brand without having to put money behind it. There are lots of brands that don't even pay for their marketing. They literally just stick to straight organic marketing on TikTok, Instagram, and they're able to go viral and get thousands and thousands of dollars in sales. The next type of marketing that we're going to talk about is paid marketing, including ads. Some of the most common forms of paid marketing would be Instagram Boost, Facebook/Meta ads, and TikTok ads. Instagram Boost is an easy way to put money into your marketing and really get more eyes on your brand. Instagram Boost is pretty easy. You make a post or a reel and there's going to be a boost icon. You press that boost and you can pick the target audience, the age, how long you want it to run, how much money you want to put. It is very easy. I recommend if you're gonna do Instagram Boosts, do broad targeting. Do not press a specific interest. Let Instagram really target a broad audience. For most clothing brands, you're gonna do 16 to 28 for the age. The more money that you put in, obviously the more people that are gonna see your brand. Most brands on Instagram are using Boost. Push out their pages, push out their content, and get newer people looking. I also recommend that instead of sending people to your website, you send people to your page because people will not buy the first time that they see your product. Most people need to see your product 2 to 3 times before they decide to actually purchase it. Instead, you should be sending them to your Instagram page, getting them to follow, and you should constantly be posting on your Instagram story to promote your SMS list. Your SMS list is going to be a group of people that you send out texts whenever your site is open or you have a new product available. Having people on your SMS list is very important. This is how I was able to generate a majority of my sales as a clothing brand owner, and this is how all the biggest brands are getting a majority of their income. On Shopify, you can use Klaviyo, SMS Bump, or Postscripts. Once you get people part of your SMS list, you can retarget them, send out texts whenever your site is open, and really keep them in the loop. This is how you can start to generate a consistent following and get those sales coming in every single drop. Facebook ads is another type of paid marketing. I do not recommend starting to do Facebook ads until you're doing about $10,000 to $15,000 in sales every single month. because Facebook ads are very expensive. You're gonna be burning money on ads if you don't know what you're doing. This is why it's important to start off with organic marketing, learning what products are winning products and what type of content works before you start putting money behind it in ads. Another type of marketing is TikTok ads. I personally have little experience with TikTok ads, but I know it has worked for other brands such as Watch Your Step and Euphoric. You may have heard of these two brands. These are 7-figure brands that use both Facebook ads and TikTok ads to generate sales. But both of these brands started off with organic marketing. You have to work your way up. You can't just go straight to burning money in ads. During your organic ad stage is when you're learning, you're testing out products, you're testing out content, and you're really seeing what your target audience is before you start putting money behind everything. The last type of marketing we're gonna talk about is influencer marketing. Influencer marketing, when done right, can be an absolute game changer for your brand. Influencer marketing is getting influencers or people with status or a following in your clothing so that they can share your clothing off to a larger audience. When doing influencer marketing, you can either give them a free piece for content or pay for them to wear your piece. You're gonna have to do trial and error, messaging different influencers and just seeing what their promo rates are. If it's a smaller influencer, I recommend you to hit them up on your account and just say, yo, I'm down to send you a free piece if you can upload a piece of content for me, and tell them what type of content you're looking for. If it's a bigger influencer, you're most likely gonna have to pay. I recommend you keep this DM short and sweet. Hit them up and say, hey, what are your promo rates? Or hey, how much do you charge for promo? Do not just think that because someone has a big following, them wearing your clothing is gonna generate sales. You need to find the right influencers for your brand. For example, if your brand is centered around anime, you're not gonna try to get Lil Durk in your brand. That's not your target audience. I cannot state enough how important influencer marketing can be for your brand. Think about it, it's literally in the name. These people influence people to do certain actions. They influence people to wear certain clothes, to talk a certain way. These people are gonna be able to generate a lot of sales for your brand if you're able to do it right. One brand that is really good at this is Fashion Nova. I'm sure you've seen tons of big time celebrities, Instagram influencers, models, whatever, posting hashtag Fashion Nova partner or whatever it is. This works. This actually generates sales. People see people that they look up to, people that influence them wearing a certain thing. They think, that's tough. I want to wear that too. Another brand that did this pretty well was Hellstar.
A new brand called Hellstar.
You believe in Jesus though, right?
Yeah.
This is a big time brand. If y'all haven't heard of Hellstar, they did $2 million in 2 hours with one of their drops. They were able to get people messing with their brand. Most people saw all these rappers, influencers, streamers, all these big people wearing Hellstar. This really helped their brand and got a lot of eyes on it. It's important, especially if you don't have a bigger audience already, to use other people's audience. If you send out a piece to a bigger influencer, you're getting a whole nother set of eyes on your brand. The more people that see your brand, the higher chance of you selling more pieces. Another thing I want to talk about with marketing is consistency. You have to consistently improve and consistently learn. See what works for you. What works for some people might not work for you. But once you see what works for your brand, do more of it, scale it. For example, if you get influencers wearing your brand and you see that you get a spike in sales, send out pieces to more influencers in that niche. Once you find out what works, don't look back. Keep applying it, keep learning, and keep moving forward. Just like anything else, marketing is a learning process, and the more that you work on it, the more that you do it, the better that you'll get. If you learned something from this video, subscribe for more. I appreciate all the love y'all been showing. I love you, Jesus loves you, and we out. God bless y'all.
It's showtime!